Today topic is the continuation of ratio and proportion. Now we see unitary method. Already we know that. Now we have to discuss about some exercise problem. See the first problem. If the cost of seven meter of cloth is rupees 1470. Find the cost of 5 meter of cloth. Okay, see here the question is, if the cost of 7 meter of cloth is rupees 1470. Now we have to find the cost of 5 meter of cloth. So first we have to find what is the 1 meter cloth amount. After that you have to find the 5 meter of cloth cost. Okay, see here first given, what is the given condition? Cost of 7 meter of cloth is rupees 1470, right? So you have to write in that line cost of 7 meter cloth, which is equal to rupees 1470. Now we have to find the 1 meter cloth cost. Okay, so cost of 1 meter cloth, which is equal to, you have to write in this value divided by 7, right? See here, what is the value of 1470 divided by 7? How many 7 in this 14? 2. In this one, 1, 0. So 1 meter cloth amount is 210. Now we have to find the cost of 5 meter of cloth. Okay, so cost of 5 meter cloth, which is equal to 210 into, in this 5 you can take. Now multiplying in that one, this is the answer. See here, 0, 1 5s are 5, 5 2s are 10. So what is the amount? The cost of 5 meter cloth is rupees 1050. Everybody clear? Okay. See, what is the question? If the cost of 7 meter of cloth is rupees 1470. Now we have to find the cost of 5 meter of cloth. So first you have to find the what is the cost of 1 meter cloth. Means how can you find it? See this total value divided by in this 7. So simplifying in that one, you will get cost of 1 meter cloth, that is rupees 210. Now we have to find the cost of 5 meter cloth. Means in this 210 into 5 you will get the result. Therefore the cost of 5 meter cloth is rupees 1050. Okay, now we go for the next problem. Yelil earn rupees 3000 in 10 days. How much will she earn in 30 days? See, what is the question? Yelil earn rupees 3000 in 10 days. Now we have to find how much will she earn in 30 days. So similarly, the same procedure. First you have to find money earned in 1 day by Elil. After that you have to find Elil earn in 30 days. Okay, so similarly the same procedure here. You can write what is the given condition. Elil earn rupees 3000 in 10 days. So first you have to write money earned by Elil in 10 days is equal to how much? Rupees 3000. Right? See, now next you have to find money earned by Elil in 1 day. Okay, that means money earned in 1 day by her. Okay, so you have to write this 3000 divided by how many days here? 10 days. So divided by 10. So what will you get? 1 0 cancel. So you will get 300. Clear? So now we have to find Elil earn how much amount will earn Elil in 30 days. So you have to write 300 into 30. So what will you get? 3 3s are 9. In this 3 0. So money earned by Elil in 30 days amount is rupees 9000. Everybody clear? Okay. So the same procedure for in that problem. So here the given condition is Elil earn 3000 in 10 days. So first of all you have to find money earned in 1 day by Elil. So you will get the value is 300. So next you have to find money earned by her in 30 days. So we have to write 300 into 30. You will get the answer is rupees 9000. Okay. Therefore Elil got 9000 rupees in 30 days. Next we go for the next problem. Third one. If it has rained 276 millimeter in the last 3 days. How many centimeter of rain will fall in one full week? That means 7 days. Assume that the rain continues to full at the same rate. See, Read out the question carefully. What is that? If it has rained 276 millimeter in the last 3 days. Now we have to find how many centimeter rain will fall in one full week. That means 1 week 7 days, right? See, after that you have to find, assume that the rain continues to full at the same rate. Okay, see here, how can you solve in that one? So first, as usual, write the given condition. What is that? Measure of rain in 3 days is equal to measure of rain in 3 days is equal to, what is that? 276 millimeter. Okay, see, now we have to find what is that measure of rain in 1 day. Measure of rain in 1 day equal to 276 divided by 3. So what will you get? How many 3 in this 9? 27, 9. In this 6, 2. So 92 millimeter, because of 276 is millimeter. So 276 by 3 is also 92 millimeter. So the next, measure of rain in 1 week. That is 7 days, right? So 1 day 92 millimeter. So what is the 7 days? See here, 92 into 7. Okay, simplifying in that one, what will you get? 7 2s are 14, remainder 1, 9 7s are 63, 63 plus 1, 64 millimeter. So your answer is 644 millimeter, right? But what is your question? How many centimeter of rain will fall in 1 week? Okay, so but your answer is millimeter, but you need centimeter. So how can you find? Everybody know that. What is that? See, 10 millimeter is equal to 1 centimeter. But what do you need? 1 millimeter is equal to 1 by 10 centimeter. So 2 millimeter equal to 2 by 10 centimeter. 5 millimeter equal to 5 by 10 centimeter. So what is here? 644 millimeter equal to 644 by 10 centimeter. So what will you get? 644 by 10 means, here you can write 64.4 centimeter, right? This is your answer. Everybody clear? See here, what is the question? As usual, the same procedure you have to find. The given condition is measure of rain in 3 days is 276 millimeter. So first you have to find what is the measure of rain in 1 day. So calculating of in that one, you will get 92 millimeter. Next, what do you need? Measure of rain in 1 week. That means 1 week means how many days? 7 days. So 92 into 7, you will get 644 millimeter. But your question is how many centimeter of rain? Okay, so how many centimeter of rain will fall in 1 week? So you have to change in this millimeter to centimeter. Means everybody know that 10 millimeter equal to 1 centimeter. So what is the 1 millimeter? 1 millimeter equal to 1 by 10 centimeter. So 644 millimeter is equal to 644 by 10 centimeter. So your answer is 64.4 centimeter. Okay. See the next problem. Cost of 5 kilogram of wheat is rupees 91.50. Now you have to find what will be the cost of 8 kilogram of the wheat okay. The next, what quantity of wheat can be purchased in rupees 183. Okay, see here, what is the question? Cost of 5 kilogram wheat is rupees 91.50. First one, what will be the cost of 8 kilogram of the wheat? So how can you find? Similarly the same procedure for the previous problem. See, first of all you have to find what is the cost of 1 kilogram of wheat. After that you have to find what is the cost of 8 kilogram of the wheat. Then next one, what quantity of wheat can be purchased in rupees 183. Rupees was given. Now you have to find what quantity of the wheat can be purchased. Okay, see here in this problem is very interesting. See, the first, as usual, the same procedure. Okay, see here you have to write the given condition. What is that? Cost of 5 kilogram wheat is equal to rupees 91.50. Next you have to find the cost of 1 kilogram wheat. How can you find? 91.50 divided by 5. Okay, see what is 91.50 divided by 5? See, how many 5 in this 9? 1 5s are 5, remainder 4 means 8, and then 1 means 3, 0. See, 18.30. So cost of 1 kilogram wheat is rupees 18.30. Okay, this one is rupees. So we have to find cost of 8 kilogram wheat. So equal to 18.3 into 8. See here, 8 3s are, what is that? 8 3s are 24, remainder 2, 8 8s are 64, 64 plus 2, 66, 6 1 8s are 8, 8 plus 6, 14. See here, so your answer is 146.4. That means the cost of 8 kilogram wheat is rupees 146.4. That means 146.40. Okay, 40 paise. 146 rupees 0.40 paise. So next you have to find what purchase. That means what is the question? What quantity of wheat can be purchased in rupees 183? So here you can write wheat purchased in rupees 91.50 equal to 5 kilogram. Right, this is the given condition. So next you have to find what is the That means wheat purchased in rupees 1. How can you find? Same thing, 5 divided by 91.50. Right? So what do you need? So in this one, simplifying in that one, after that you have to find what quantity of wheat can be purchased in rupees 183. But no need for the simplification. So just you have to take directly 5 divided by 91.50. Why? So let's see later. So wheat purchased in rupees 183 is equal to, write in this value 5 divided by 91.50 into 183. Okay, now simplifying in that one, you will get the result. Okay, so directly you can simplify, or otherwise you have to remove this point. After that you have to do the simplification. See here, what is that? 91.50 means how many? 183 for 91.50. See here, 90, 90, 180. 1.50, 1.503, 180 by 3 is equal to 183. So directly you have to simplify. See what is your answer? 5 2s are 10 kg. Do you understand? Okay, so in that one you have to simplify. Suppose you have to take the simplification of in that one, means that is very risk. So you have to take directly in that value, after that into 183. Now simplification is very easy. Everybody clear? Okay, see here, what is your question? The cost of 5 kilogram wheat was given, and then you have to find the 8 kilogram wheat cost. So first of all you have to find 1 kilogram wheat cost, means so 91.50 divided by 5. Simplifying in that one, you will get 1 kilogram wheat cost. Okay, so next you have to find the cost of 8 kilogram wheat, means 18.3 into 8, you will get the result. Okay, what is the next question? What quantity of wheat can be purchased in rupees 183? You need. So first you have to find wheat purchased in the given one, that means 91.50 means 5 kilogram. Next, wheat purchased in rupees 1, how many kilogram? 5 divided by 91.50. Okay, so no need for the simplification. So wait, so wheat purchased in 183 means 5 by 91.50 in this 183. Now you do the simplification. In this simplification is very easy. Okay, so simplifying in that one, you will get 10 kilogram. So wheat purchased in rupees 183 is 10 kilogram. Everybody clear? Okay.